Good morning, students. I am Harshada More. Welcome you all in the fifth video lecture of Unit 2 for the subject Human Resource Management. So, Unit 2 is all about acquiring of human resources, where we have discussed many important aspects of it, where we have discussed what is human resource planning, we have discussed tips in that, we have discussed job analysis, we have discussed the difference between job description and specification. We have discussed contents of it, and then we have discussed also about job design, advantages, disadvantages, and different methods of job design. We have also studied what is job rotation, enrichment, enlargement, its advantages, its limitations, and we have also studied the difference between those two. And in yesterday's class, I think we have done what is recruitment and what are the different sources of recruitment or methods of recruitment. We have also discussed merits, demerits of both the methods. In today's class, we'll be discussing about what is selection. So, what is selection? Selection is where there are different choices are available in front of you and you are choosing the most appropriate, most right option from the given alternatives. So this selection is same in HRM as well. Wherever there is a requirement of any wherever there is a requirement of filling of any vacancy, then that time what HR department do is they start collecting applications from the people, and they start taking different rounds, so that they can able to find the most qualified person for the vacancies at their place. So they start finding the right person for the right job, and they select the most appropriate person. So that is what a selection means. So there are different steps in selection, you can see. So it is selection includes various steps in that. So this particular selection procedure differs from organization to organization, because there are different criteria a particular organization uses. So we'll just see a formal steps in selection. So first is preliminary interview. So there can be, I'll give an example. Suppose you are going to apply in any MNCs or IT companies. You will get a normal telephonic call first. They'll be asking you about your introduction, what you have done previously. They will ask just about yourself. That's it. And then let you know that you are short. After some time, you will receive a mail, and they tell you that you have been shortlisted for the role, and you have to face different interviews for next upcoming days. So that is a preliminary interview where they just check your communication level. Second is receiving application. So once they are confirmed that the person is quite good in communication, they ask to apply for job, or they post certain vacancies at different job portals such as naukri.com, LinkedIn, or it can be job hoardings, and by looking at that, person will apply for a job. Next is screening of that application. See, in application you attach your resume. In that it includes your name, where you are living. It includes what experience you had, or whether you are a fresher. What are the different languages you are aware of, what are the different skills you are aware of. It can be Tally, it can be Java, it can be C++, plus plus. So there are different skills you can learn and you can mention in your resume. So that will automatically attract the recruiter, so that you will chances of getting selected for the next round is more, when you have a good resume, a good resume with enough information. Next is employment test. So once your application is shortlisted, then they'll mail you for test, which may includes it can be normal tests like including testing your English grammar. It can be testing your general knowledge. It can be test your computer knowledge, computer skills. So these are or it can be sometimes the reasoning, logical reasoning, they might be studying, they might be checking. So that is a test. So once for first of all, what they will do a telephonic call. Then they'll tell you to give application, then they check your application, your resume, then they call for a test. Next is once you qualify, they just mention, for example, they mention that 50 you should be able to score at least 50%. Suppose the question paper is of 100 marks, they tell you to score at least 50 so that you are eligible for the next round. So that is next, after once you completed your test, you have to face an interview. That can be, again, the rounds of interview will differ from company to company. Some companies take only 1 or 2 rounds of interview, but many of the companies, I believe, in different rounds of interview. It may include a personal interview, a technical interview, HR interview, it include GD. So there are different aspects which are related to this. Then is reference check. Reference checking is, whenever you are applying for any job, you have to mention a name of a person who is working in a well reputed organization, or who is working at a very higher position, who has his or her identity. So you have to mention that person name, so that whenever they are doing reference check, they will be calling that person to ask about yourself. So there, so that they will come to know about your background, how you are as a person. It can be sometimes where you have worked previously, they may call and they may ask about yourself. Next is medical examination. I think it is not mandatory in all the jobs wherever you are applying. Medical examination is mostly in the whenever you are applying for NDA, Army, Air Force. So that time you should be physically fit while applying for the job. Next is final selection. Once you are clearing all these particular steps one by one, you will be called, you will be get selected for the role whatever you have applied. So in case if you fail in any of this, suppose you have failed in employment test, you will get rejected. Suppose you have failed in interview, you will get rejected. If something there about yourself, they come to know from the reference checking, that is by calling your previous employer, they, if they say that this person is not good, this person had done certain malpractices, and so this person is not suit for your job role. So if they heard something like this, they might reject your application. Last is medical examination. So even if you fail in if you're not physically fit for certain jobs, they may reject you. So this is a selection procedure. So this differs from organization to organization. This is the formal structure of selection. Let's discuss next aspect. So next aspect we'll be studying in the next class. So I think it is almost we are done with unit 2. Only some part have left out of your unit 2. So we'll continue your next part in a next class. Thank you. If you are having any kinds of doubts, please do ask. So in today's lecture we have done with selection procedure and what is selection means. So thank you.